The reason is that there is no confusion. Then he caught the arm of the urinal. My left foot kicked a little. Your right foot is lifted. Drop the foot into the face of the urinal. In person urinating piercing. The cry of the evil spirit. It's out again. Yang Fang's claw low towards Vin Pepper. His goal is to wait for this moment. The angel in his heart suddenly opened. Phoenix foot fire shoot out burning evil spirits. The evil spirit's eyes filled with fear cried out bitterly. But the evil suddenly stopped. The enemy's fire is not strong. It doesn't even seem to hurt. He looked suspiciously around his body. It's nothing. No more fear. An internal psychological urgent target. I know it's the evil spirit. They have a natural immunity to fire, although Phoenix Foot Fire class suppressed it. But Van Dao can deploy Ra-10 limited parts. His inner voice is worried. If you can't take this opportunity to pull the urinal membrane into the celestial realm, wait until the evil spirits take over his body. It's even harder. Yes, if he is the devil. It can be naturally hydrogenated. Love's voice echoed in the soul. The angry woman wants to scream. He knows that water can burn. But right now he's upset to the extreme. I suddenly remember something. The light in the eyes flashed. Immediately rejoice in the heart. 2 fingers on his head. Tai ancient celestial item opened again. He shot out of his hand a blue light. Of course, it's half a drop of water. The glittering light shot up the evil spirit. This is half a drop of primordial obtained piercing. In the most vu on the glass jar. When the original 100 pieces entered the evil spirit, the red color of its body is half. It's like being seriously injured. It makes a sound of anguish. Face up to the sky like a big. Nature will not miss this opportunity. He quickly made his decision. Fluid flows down on you. Right hand sacrifices to God. Then throw it directly into the urethra. We finally managed to get him inside. Rational targets hit out this trick. I don't have half the energy. Take a breath now. The fighting on the Lord's side also ended. However, the spirit of Lord Lam is damaged. But even though Sao is still higher, it was a very quick way to beat him. Let the blood fall from above. He looked over at the unconscious army. There is also Chi Min. He was seriously injured in the same way. And the eyes appeared intensely close. Now there is no doubt. The best time to kill 3 people. Just get rid of 3 people. Wait a minute, this guy. Along with the little, while the native also disappeared. It's as easy as carrying hands. We just need to get rid of these people one word at a time. The power of religion is under tremendous attack. Li glanced at him. Tell me what you think. But it's best to be honest. These 3 are not good people. But before this place is done, I will not allow you to kill them. The voice boomed out. Lake Lot Cottage Diamond heavy footsteps. Stop in front of bad people. It's a debilitating gas on top of it that exudes pressure. It makes Bad Lamb breathe uncomfortably. In a bad heart, shame. Laughing sarcastically and without concern. They should have joined forces even though they were evil. We're not going to throw out our team either. This is not my style. He looked at the 4 sides. All of a sudden, the whole thing's gone. The judge said not to worry. The festival leader must have spent a lot. Temporary thing a little bit. Wait until we get our energy back. I will release the magic for them. Of the urethral mucosa, he said coldly that the mission was completed. You don't have to worry. Mission completed. His eyes suddenly closed and he looked around. I can't see the urine at all. Inside, there's doubt, but the reason is clear. Although in his heart it is unpleasant, it is also not convenient to ask more. I was embarrassed to land. Sit by the secret of cultivation. The physical body is outside. Wholeheartedly enter the state of cultivation. The soul appears in the world of magic. Appeared next to the urethral mucosa. The eyes are red as blood. The face is as ferocious as the evil spirit. Open your mouth wide. Look at this familiar face. In the eyes of reason Van Dao brings sadness. Say no words. He made some decisions. Prepared to hit the urinal. Airtightness in the urethra suddenly increases. The wheel does not break the shackles, and then it turns into an aura of escape. The psychology of Van Dao moves. The body immediately appears to block the urinary tract. He didn't protest and opened his mouth. I don't know if you can hear me or not. This place is our boundary space. You don't have any resistance. Immediately, obey and surrender. Your love is not easy to change. I will spare you from death. Urinal membrane piercing roar continuously on high. The red gas in the eyes is getting stronger. The hands also change quickly. Wine pattern for side boots. Heaven and earth phenomenon. A huge red seal appears in the air. 2 hands directly hit the reason Van Dao Heaven and Earth Seal Sao. This force is not the ultimate martial artist. It can be done out, but there's not a single 9-ray gas in there. Pissing piercing. You are still suffering against evil spirits. Lying for an hour. Raise your hand and shout at the clouds. The glory of heaven and earth is shattered in the blink of an eye. Into countless auras shooting out in 4 or 8 directions. Heaven is restored as before. All the gases are dissolved in the invisible. On the surface of the urine piercing appeared panic. Turn your head and run away. The eyes of reason Van Pepper brought by the spirit of obedience. It is said that the evil spirit is afraid of death. If you refuse to go out, I will beat you out. His mind moved. Directly appear next to the urethral membrane. Hit out a right into his chest. Directly hit the enemy, spraying fresh blood. The dog did not stop. He continued to chase. Then, no mercy, continuous urination membrane. Fight for everyone. Full of wounds. The face is still very cold. These physical injuries can be saved. But if the evil spirit doesn't leave, he has no solution either. Not bad for this disciple. His training method is to fight evil. Give one last right. Urinal membrane pierced to the ground, and suddenly he shouted, "Love long. Display the sheet." A dragon image appeared around him. It is a long love. Seems to understand the sense of reason. Open your mouth. You want me to enter the body of the evil boy. You're right about the spirit. Look at the situation in front of you. The evil spirit has no spirit. I'm afraid that unless we beat the shit out of him, otherwise it will not go out. You are also a spiritual body. There is also a long leg. From the oppressive caste will force it out. But remember, should not hurt the original urinal piercing. Love long understands. This boy among your disciples, the one I like the most. If you don't have to use dragon air from evil spirits, let's go back and discuss it more carefully first. He was in the air a few times. Directly launched towards the urethral membrane, into his heart, and disappeared. Expression of the urine through the stupidity. And then there's this great sense of fear. Holding my head, screaming constantly. Red gas on the body diffuses raw. The body is almost crazy. Livendia brandished his hands in the air. Immediately appeared the divine rendition text. Fly into the midremal puncture. He whispered and urinated. This is also your life. I can pass or not see you. Love long only works. Only your own spirit can dispel evil. Spirit, the master, can only help you to this extent. A word that carries the mighty force. Fly into the midremal puncture. Echoed in his spirit of the sea. It's like having a happy Buddha. Keep up the spirit for him. At the time of the genie's riding force. Psychoactive effect. Decide. Make the body urinate slowly and calmly down. His body is peaceful. The crimson glow on the skin slowly disappeared. The eyes of Li Van Pepper brought great joy. This type of sign shows the pups have taken control of the body. After a while, the squamous endosperm appears. Dizzy loves long slowly moves. And then it turns into a dragon. The judge hurriedly asked what the situation was. I don't see the evil spirit coming out. The desert of love stopped. He said that this evil spirit is not high. It's like love. I don't know why. It's very scary and it's a crisis. Refuse to go out. We are now pushed into the grave. It was then sealed by the force in his body. It must have been the urinal membrane that actively caused it. Maybe he's temporarily restored to his senses. Li Van Pepper frowned and said, push into the grave. This is not the Sao underground disaster. Sweetie said this was the best result. Want to completely force it out. It has to rely on the urinal membrane. Only when he's constantly improving. Sooner or later, there will be a time when evil spirits will just seal this well. Don't let the evil spirit go out. The reason stopped talking. It's very difficult to do. This boy has not been easy to get to the present. I can't believe it's still so hard. But love speaks in your disciples. He is the most enjoyed of all. It's considered the worst gift. Through much more philosophy than others. The most difficult. I will continue to value his achievements the next day. He even became a martial artist. It's just him and his brother. Well, replied Li. Born in the superworld. Although there are cultivation resources far beyond ordinary people, not outsiders can understand. Piercing reach martial emperor. Afraid of suffering too much. But step into the 9 heavens. It's just the beginning. The reason for leaving the world of magic, consciousness returned to the body at the altar. He's dedicated to restoring the atmosphere. Very quickly restored the whole. The key to his practice is 8-star martial arts. It is difficult to break through. But it's incredibly fast to recover. After restoring the wine to its peak, his eyes looked through the statue, made of sapphire metal rakia. The next thing to do is... The body suddenly soared into the sky. Lord Lin is sitting, and he is also shocked. Hurriedly stood up and looked over at the statue. In a moment the sea trembled violently. It doesn't even touch the face. My whole body trembled for a while. He hurriedly lowered his head. I dare not look anymore. He also knows that he is a 7-step teacher. The soul is very strong. Of course I can't compare. The reason for this is nothing more. The third eye opened. Turned into the god Lone Yet, suffering. Prevent the powerful spiritual force on the face. The space around him was soon transformed. In the quiet altar, back into the void, to perform a spiritual showdown. Tai ancient celestial item moon dawn to Isley, the goal radiates the spirit of great power, eyes like water, like a knife to pierce through the Kia fog. See clearly the portrait of the statue. The time to transport the spirit to the peak of the wind. Li Yunxiao. I finally saw the face of the enchanted woman. Even as strong as he was, he felt his spirit shake. The whole ocean at this moment is falling apart. Extremely likely 7 players. That is the supreme beauty of the world. There are no words that can be put into words. Just look at the statue for a moment. Compared to the world, the First Lady is much more. At this moment, no matter how powerful the force of the Van Dao then Lin Dai also 7 completely stupid body players. I dare not look at the statue. But still pay attention to the movement of the Van Pepper. When I hear the sound of breaking, he panicked and looked back. I saw only the body of the fracture-born statue, then diffuse like spider webs. The statue disintegrated from top to bottom. The whole statue is now crumbling, turned into countless small falling stones. You're scared to the back. Fear in the stone has the main anomaly. I can't take precautions. Li is standing next to me. The crumbling statue gradually recovered. The spirit in my eyes is still afraid of words. Brother Lin flew up. He stared at the reason why. If you don't know what just happened. It was as if he hadn't heard him. It's looking at the rubble on the ground. The 7 gods muttered. Beautiful face. It shouldn't exist on the posterity, even less likely to be seen by humans. Maybe it's because we see it, so immediately destroy in the heavens Sao. But on his face, carrying the spirit of loneliness and stupidity. He read poetry again. Manhua agreed to faith. Real keep the neighborhood paralyzed. High gas then and a talented track. The land of non-distinguishes. Delivery pregnant pass. Dynamic celestial resistance bar great. Sweetie doesn't he understand the mind at all.